For the second time, rebellious members of parliament from Luo Nyanza were back at Statehouse on Tuesday evening in what they claim is to ensure that the Nyanza region is not left out in matters development. The Statehouse visits have continued to elicit mixed reaction, with some alleging that it was time that Nyanza region gets a new crop of leadership and that the renegades will be the ones to lead the exit door. Others are, however, of the opinion that the rebels ought to resign as a sign of integrity. The legislators include Langata Member of Parliament Felix Odiwuor, Gideon Ochanda of Bondo, Karoli Omondi of Suba South, Elisha Odhiambo of Game, Mark Nyamita of Riri, Paul Abor of Rongo and Kisumu Senator Tom Ojenda, who have insisted that they will continue with working with President Ruto despite uproar from their party leader. Already, disciplinary process is ongoing where some are expected to be expelled while some will be suspended. The party's central management, according to the chair Mbadi, met this afternoon where letters were drafted and channeled to the National Executive Committee of the party for deliberation.
Expulsion, filing, or even say that the members have no case to answer. In which case, then the members are let free. So once they recommend, then that goes to the neck. It's neck that ratifies this. And if it is expulsion, then it has to go to National Governing Council.
ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna confirmed to K24 that the issue was yet to make it to the National Executive Committee of the party.
Where it is likely to sign the letter this afternoon to refer the cases to the to the disciplinary committee. So the Central Committee had given the go-ahead to refer the cases, some cases, not all, some cases to the disciplinary committee.
This time, the party is seeking to tighten the noose and avoid a situation where, through a court decision, former Malindi Member of Parliament Aisha Jumwa survived a similar purge.
We are tightening all the possible loopholes. You know, this is a process. I think Malindi MP, the mistake was just one, that the chair of the disciplinary committee held a meeting without a quorum. That was it. It had nothing to do with the procedure. It was just where we lost the case is that Aisha Juma was not the committee that sat to hear her case was not properly constituted because there was no quorum.
Mbadi refutes claims that the Central Management Committee has already made a decision to expel the rebels, but insists that the complaints are emanating from the grassroots.
So there is nothing like Central Committee has recommended suspension or expulsion. That is beyond the powers of the Central Committee. But a lot of these members, the complaint has come from the grassroots leadership. So, yeah, but the procedure will be followed.
The Statehouse visit is coming just days after Azimio leader Raila Odinga spent 5 days in Luo Nyanza in what has been seen as consolidating his support base that has been hit by defections. President Ruto has been keen to grab a huge chunk of Odinga's support base in preparation for the 2027 elections. Already sources are pointing to a possibility of a third tour by the president in Nyanza since coming to power, and could happen as early as next month, with Tuesday's evening Statehouse meeting aimed at setting the plans in motion as well as counter Azimio's latest onslaught against the government. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.